failure of Constitution of 1956, introduction. The first Constitution of Pakistan, 1956, was introduced on 23rd of March, 1956. First Constitution was presented on an important historical day. Lahore Resolution was presented on 23rd March 1940. Therefore, great expectations were attached with this constitution, but it did not only fail itself, but parliamentary system under it also failed. Causes of failure of parliamentary system under constitution of 1956 following are causes: failure of constitution of 1956, lack of leadership. Lack of leadership played its role in the failure of the Constitution of 1956. For lack of leadership, Pakistan never found its way to development of its parliamentary system. So parliamentary system under first Constitution of Pakistan failed. Lack of political training. There was lack of political training in the country. Many political parties made without any political goal their fight against another for gain power. So under these circumstances, development of parliamentary system under this constitution failed. Unicameralism, the Constitution of 1956, was introduced unicameral legislature. Through unicameral legislature create many problems for Pakistan, and the result, martial law was imposed in country, delay in elections. Every political party tried to gain power, and no one was interested for elections. So these circumstances, elections were delayed, and such delay caused failure of parliamentary system under first Constitution of Pakistan, 1956, non-existence of economic equality. Non-existence of economic equality in the country was a cause of failure of Constitution. Constitution of 1956 describes some principles for economic development of country, yet nepotism and feudalism checked the Constitution from implementing those principles. Finally, parliamentary system under this Constitution failed. Lack of state parliamentary system, Constitution of 1956, provided those principles which never proved convenient for development of parliamentary system. In this way, parliamentary system failed to develop under first Constitution of Pakistan. Role of president after enforcement of Constitution of 1956. Role of president remained very authoritative. His undue interference with political parties and ministers kept Pakistan away from constitutional development, and consequently, parliamentary system under this constitution failed. Role of army and bureaucracy. The intervention of the army, which played havoc with democratic process. Bureaucracy played a very important role for the failure of the Constitution, 1956. Lack of education. Unfortunately, the people were not well educated, and the people were easily influenced by the demagogues. This lack of education also led to the failure of the Constitution. One unit, all the provinces of West Pakistan was jointed together and made into one unit. It was thought that it would eliminate the prejudices among the Pakistanis, but it's proved to be a failure, and it's also led to the failure. Conclusion: to conclude, it can be stated that constitutional history of Pakistan reveals that there has been a political conflict between head of state and head of government, and such political conflict that's often led the country to political anarchy, and constitutions of Pakistan have either abrogated or suspended in such political anarchy. As far as Constitution of 1956 was concerned, it consisted of some positive characteristics, but such political anarchy caused not only its abrogation, but also failure of its parliamentary system